We throw the word annoying around a lot, to the point where even the word annoying has become tiresome. Before I get into the intro though, I want to say that what I find to be annoying may be different for you, and that's okay. In regards to TV characters, my definition of annoying may come from them being irritating or just useless as a character overall. Welcome to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I'm your host Johnny Rogers, and if you happen to be new here, we cover all things television, movies, and beyond the screen. So hit that subscribe button to join our notification squad, and make sure you stay all the way until the end to see if your comment got featured. Plus, leave us a comment down below with which movie character you find to be annoying, and while you ponder that, let's jump right into the top 10 most annoying TV characters of all time. In at number 10, Andrea Harrison. AMC's The Walking Dead had some big shoes to fill after the comic book had been so successful. Andrea was actually one of the more beloved characters as well, however only in the comic books. When the show came out and people saw how Laurie Holden was bringing this typically hot-headed and proud character to life, the fans really started to hate her. And I mean, how could you not? She ditched her friend Michonne, she ditched Rick and all of her other friends to go live with the villain of the show. Not exactly the right move during a zombie apocalypse, and it comes off as really annoying. In at number 9, Ned Flanders. Ned Flanders has been that annoying neighbor since the very first time that he appeared on The Simpsons. As time goes on, he has only become increasingly more irritating with his religious optimism in nearly every terrible situation. Don't get me wrong, optimism is a good thing, but when it comes from that know-it-all Flanders, it can be very annoying to hear. Originally, the character was meant to be just a friendly neighbor that Homer hated, ergo a one-off character for throwaway jokes as the episode would follow the Simpsons story. Yet, for whatever reason, he was included a lot and became a central part of the show. The best justice for this though was when Homer wrote the song called Everybody Hates Ned Flanders. In at number 8, Ross Geller. Ross is no one's favorite Friends character, yet for whatever reason amongst that cast of greats, he's consistently got the most screen time and the most amount of lines. However, maybe less is more, because more of Ross just meant more entitlement, more whining, more selfish behavior, and overall, more of fans being annoyed by him. Ross is a doctor, but you already knew that because he tries to tell people any chance he gets. Despite expecting love from Rachel, complaining about her, acting like a victim, and even trying to ruin her relationships, he still ends up with her. How annoying is that for every fan to watch? Oh, and he was the perpetrator of the third most annoying line of dialogue in television history. We were on a break. A line that was used over and over and over again until it had no more meaning. Ross is the worst, don't at me. In at number 7, Will Schuester.
I guarantee you that in 20 years, twerking will be considered a silly, nostalgic dance. So I ask you, do you want to be on the right side of musical history?
He may have been voted Teacher of the Year at McKinley High, but fans of the show Glee will tell you that Mr. Schue was an annoying character. Not only that, but he was just a terrible teacher in general. Instead of nurturing and guiding students through his Glee club, he seemed to project his own hopes and dreams onto them. It was as if you were watching a show about an adult who found out that he failed high school and now had to go back. He's so unlikable on the show, it's a wonder why they would ever write for this character in such a way. During season 5, Marley was refusing to wear a seashell bikini, and she took a hard stance saying that no man could ever tell her what to wear. Yeah, well, in comes Mr. Schue who says, "Oh yeah? You're suspended for the rest of the week." His argument was that she was putting her personal feelings of being uncomfortable ahead of what the group wanted. Yeah, not a stellar guy, nor has he ever not been annoying to watch. In at number 6, Dawson Leery. Besides being the most annoying meme that you see on the internet, Dawson Leery was a terrible character on, you guessed it, Dawson's Creek. Oof, nothing worse than having the namesake of the show be the most annoying to watch. I believe broadly Sarit Lubin put it best. He wrote, Dawson exemplifies the nice guy persona that is all too familiar today, whereby self-identified sensitive men perceive themselves as morally superior to and passed over in favor of their more stereotypical masculine peers. He's kind of like Ross in that way. He feels entitled to women because he's nice, and when he doesn't get what he wants, he makes, well, this face. I don't know what it is about that face, but it should be next to the word annoying in the dictionary. In at number 5, Screech Powers. I wasn't a big fan of Saved by the Bell, and the main reason for that was because of Screech. Even during a reunion sketch on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Screech was not included.
In Beverly Hills.
Because even the most annoying late night host can't stand Screech. His goofiness was irritating, he never seemed to understand jokes, and somehow he made Zach Morris look cool. And we all know, Zach Morris is trash. The biggest critique that fans of the show had with Screech was that he was oblivious to Lisa not wanting to date him. He would consistently try to convince her time and time again, but ultimately ended up with nothing in return. And why is his neck so long? There's a photo where his neck is so long. In at number 4, Ted Mosby. Neil Patrick Harris should be given an award for making this show even remotely watchable. Ted Mosby is the main character of the series, yet his bland, boring, and needy attitude made him insufferable to watch. Even fans of How I Met Your Mother will admit that the series finale was where everything really went downhill. The whole show was confusing to watch, and you can thank Ted Mosby for that. He narrated from the perspective of telling his kids how he met their mother, yet season after season he dated multiple women before falling in love with this random woman who turned out to be their mom. However, in classic Ted Mosby fashion, he ends up going back to Robin when his wife passes away. Like, what a leech. In at number 3, Sheldon Cooper.
Say I'm annoying. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Say it. Amy, say it. Well, she can't stand it when I'm right.
I'll say it, Sheldon, you are the 3rd most annoying television character of all time. Even when Amy insinuates that he's being annoying, he starts being more annoying. He then chases Amy out of his apartment because she wouldn't say it to his face. Gee, I wonder why. Even as a brilliant scientist, Sheldon Cooper has no grasp on basic human concepts like sarcasm. This leads him to come off as egotistical, arrogant, and ultimately belittling to those who actually care about him. Perhaps the thing that made people really start to dislike this character was his dumb recurring jokes. Like, whenever he decided to bother his neighbor Penny, he would repeatedly knock on the door while saying her name. And just after you see that 10 or 20 times, you're like, alright guys, write something new here.
Penny. Penny. Penny.
In at number 2, Steve Urkel.
Oh, I'll be homeless, destitute, ripped from the womb of the family I've come to know and love as my very own.
Introducing the character responsible for the 2nd most annoying line of dialogue in television history.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that?
Yes, Steve, you did do that. Even actor Jaleel White looks back on this character and cringes. During an interview with CNN, he told them that he doesn't miss playing Urkel, nor does he ever want to play a character like that ever again. It's not hard to see why. That high-pitched voice is so contrived to sound like a stereotypical nerd. And most people think the show Family Matters hasn't aged well, but in my opinion, that's all thanks to Steve. Last but not least, in our number 1 spot, Janice. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1 most annoying line of dialogue in television history is... Roll the clip.
Hey, you know who used to have nails like that?
Oh my God!
Yes, and if you combine her oh my god with that horrendous laugh and add in some Chandler Bing-a-lings, you have the most annoying television character of all time. It's a perfect recipe, really. Now, this is exactly what they were going for with this one, so we can't really expect anything less. However, it's her scene interjections and story disruptions that really make you cringe whenever she shows up. That nasally New Yorker accent will go down in history as the classic side character that annoyed both audiences and the other characters. And that has been the top 10 most annoying TV characters of all time. Thank you for watching Top 10 Beyond the Screen. If you enjoyed this video, then show some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram for tons of behind the scenes content. Links for that will be in the description below. And while you're there, why don't you leave us a comment with your thoughts on this list. Plus, for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it comes up on your screen. From Beyond the Screen, my name is Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy. I mean, how could you not? She did Schmashone. Ergo, a one-off or throwaway joke besides being an annoying meme to see still on the internet. I believe broadly Sarit Lubin. Yet season after season he dated multiple different women. I guess multiple women, I don't mean different in there. Multiple women that all look the same.